not channeled message, just a message from me. I like myself finally for like the first time in my life. And I'm, 37. So let that sink in. My whole life, I've been described by family members and friends and even strangers as really weird, but in a good way. Like word for word, people would say that to me my whole life, and I would get so upset. Like, why am I weird? And what's wrong with me? And I would try to hide my weirdness. And why can't people understand me and my creativity and what I'm trying to give or express? And that was really hard. That was really hard. And then I started growing and trying to recalibrate to my most authentic self because I was burnt out for the millionth time of being burnt out, and I didn't want to keep doing it. There had to be more to life than this. So I started embracing my crazy. And then I started learning new things. I started finding out, oh, I'm a Pisces and I have Aquarius and Venus, and I just am an oddball, and I'm supposed to be an oddball, and I probably will never fit in. And that's okay. And something that I used to hate about myself is now something that I love about myself. I talk to non-physical and what people, like dead people, dead, they're alive, but whatever. I talk to non-physical all the time. I meditate and get the most beautiful downloads. And in so many ways, I feel like I've been given the key of life to see pure happiness and pure expression of source, and it's just beautiful. And does that mean that my external life is perfect? No, but it means I've been happy for the first time really ever, even when there's bumps in the road, just more secure, more happy, more confident, more self-respecting than ever. And if you need a sign to do the oddball thing, like what the lady says, do the thing, whatever, do the crazy thing, whatever she says, then let this be your sign. As long as you are not doing harm to another, because pure expression of your authentic self could never do harm to another. Outside of that, do the weird thing. Look all over life. People are building lives and empires doing the weirdest things. So just do you. Do you. I used to worry. I grew up very religious, and I was worried that people would judge me and hate me and rebuke me and think I was bad or evil or whatever. And everyone's beliefs are their own. I'm not projecting any judgment. Each person has to figure out what's right for them, and I'm all about it. Do you. But I do have to say, when I started really looking at the people and the structures' lives that I was worried about judging me, I didn't want any of it. I didn't want the judgment, because I've seen expressions of God that have brought me to tears with how source, God, whatever you want to call it, so beautiful, so loving, just makes you want to cry. I need no judgment in my life. Like discernment, great. Judgment, no. And I didn't want any of their lives. They were unhappy. They were unhealthy. They were unfulfilled. They used excuses for why they weren't happy. And again, I'm not judging anybody. I love everybody. Everyone's an expression of me. So to hate another is really just to hate myself. So I love everybody, but I started realizing, why am I taking this advice that doesn't even reflect a life or a world I want? So I started doing me. I started doing what was right for me. And I started letting my crazy hang out, and it's been beautiful. Art has never been so artin before, and life has never been so nice before. I've never had so much fun before, even during harder times, even during bumps. And there's my cat trying to get in the car. So yeah, do you. And I've never been more comfortable in my skin, realizing that I have to harmonize my inner universe, because that's the only universe that really exists. This is just a projection. So get my inner being, my inner body tuned to my authentic self, to my source, and everything else will fall in place. There's just a peace in that. Even if I have no evidence of it, there's a peace that lives within you when you get to that space, and it's beautiful. And just do you. Do the weird thing, do the art, channel the messages, whatever. As long as it's done from a place of peace and love and authentic surrender, and it does no harm to others, do the thing. You'll be so much happier. I hope this helps. I hope one person sees this and decides to do the uncomfortable thing and expands into a better, not better, more authentic expression of them. Hope this helps.